What is up, Square Nation? Welcome back to No Counters, No Combos, and today we are back in the battle chamber. Shout out to Level 1 Games. This is during our local tournament. It's the final matchup between me on the left playing Mono Red Pan and Kevin on the right playing Broly Veggies. Level 1 Games locals are Tuesday nights at 7 p.m. So if you guys live in the northern Jersey area, feel free to stop by. We always get a group of like 8 to 12 players. It's really good, really competitive, really good atmosphere. There's a lot of space in the store. There's good food right like next door. There's a good pizza shop next door. So if you're looking for something to do Tuesday nights, feel free to stop by. I will put all the information in the description box below. Feel free to stop by and check us out. The entry fee for the tournaments is $6, and there is official tournament kit prize support. So we're going to start off here. Kevin rolled a 9, I rolled a 7. So he's going to start off. We're going through our mulligan and our draws and all that other stuff. At this point of the tournament, this is the final round like I mentioned before. We're both undefeated. My matchups were round 1, Gogeta Shenron, and then round 2 was Announcer. Which, Announcer, you just kind of win because you have Chain Zeno, but the Gogeta Shenron really did come down to the last couple cards. I'm not really sure what Kevin's matchups were. Obviously, they were plus matchups because he was undefeated going into the final round. Also, speaking of Kevin, Kevin has recently started playing Dragon Ball Super again, so I'm glad that he's back. We missed you, buddy, but we're glad that you're back now. And you're back home playing probably a really, really strong deck that is super aggressive here. But he's just going to charge his Kale and pass. I'm going to charge my red and pass. And we're just going to get off to the races here. Playing Broly Veggies, you definitely want to get 2 green energy as soon as possible so that your Kabas are live right away. Because Kaba just gives you so much advantage for 2 energy that it's ridiculous. So there's really not a thought here. He has to charge a second green. Charging any other color will literally deter you from your strategy. So he does charge a second green. He's going to hit me with his Broly leader. Take a life, draw card. That's good. And I'm just going to take the damage. He's going to tap 2 to play Caulifla, putting a 20k body on board. Take a life, go down to 5, swing at me. I'm going to tap to play my double shot. I'm still going to take the damage, but I'm going to combo the double shot into play to draw a card just to give me a body on board, and then he's going to pass. So I'm going to untap. I do apologize for the camera shake. The floorboard was a little loose, so the table that the camera was set up on was a little wobbly, but I'll walk you through and keep you guys updated as best as I possibly can. So I charge the Digging Deep to play the Yamcha and draw a card off my leader. I don't need the Digging Deep in this matchup. That's more of like a slow matchups against Shenron and stuff, because I'm going to get hit constantly, so there's no point for me to keep Self-Awakening. Off the Yamcha, I take the Intensifying Power Trunks to hand, and he combos up to save this Caulifla, because Caulifla is pretty good. She stops Kale from destroying your own cards, so that's definitely something that you want to keep. And a 20k body on board early game is actually really good. So we're going to go double shot Vegeta into Caulifla rather. He's not going to negate. Obviously, he's tapped out, so there's no counter that he could play right now. And we're going to combo the Digging Deep to get Vegeta up to 20k to force him to use another card. So he's going to combo with the Universe 6 Kaba. And then we're going to go here, leader into leader, 10k to 10k. He's going to take the damage, go down to 4. So now he's in Awakening range. And I'm just going to pass turn. I am tapped out, which is probably a huge mistake, but we'll see what happens. So on to Kevin. Draw for turn. Untap. What are you going to charge, my man? What color are you going to charge right here? So he charges a red, which is probably the last color you want to charge in this deck. You definitely want to charge green, and then yellow turn 3 so you can have your Bloodlust and your Batarangs activated, but we'll see what happens. He's going to tap 2 green to play a Kaba, search top 10 for a Caulifla, and then he gets to put it into play. If it's a Kale, he gets to add it to hand, so it's very hard to whiff off of this. He does snap down the Caulifla on board, which is going to allow him to look at the top 7 for a Universe 6 battle card or Universe 6 Red Saiyan and put it into play. Kaba is so good because with 2 energy, you can get up to like 7 energy worth of cards on board. So it makes it just a huge momentum swing, and it's something that is what makes Veggies so good. The ability for them to efficiently go wide early in the game. Nothing else does it like Veggies. So he's gonna look at top 7 here. And your main, I was gonna say your main target is Sister Attack Kale. Like, that's the one that you want because she's like Nail. When there's another Universe 6 on board, she attacks, gets a 5k boost, and draws a card. So that's really good because it pressures on both sides. He's gonna Awaken to untap his 2 green. So if he wants to, he can play another Kaba this turn, which is just insane value at this rate. Broly is just so good because it digs through its deck, pretty efficiently, and also maintains hand advantage like really well. So he's gonna swing with Sister Attack Kale, draw a card. He's going into my leader, so it's 15 to 10. I'm just gonna take the damage, go down to 5. He's gonna swing at me with the green Kaba, and combo a Shugesh to play a Kale. And because Kaba's on the board, Kale's cost gets reduced by 1. So she comes out and kills up to 5 costs worth of battle cards on my side of the board. So I'm losing both of these guys. And because Caulifla's on the board, she doesn't have to kill one of her own creatures, which is fantastic. So we'll see what happens here now. I took the Kaba damage, it looks like. Actually, no, I didn't. I'm in the process of trying to count up my combos here. Because Kaba's swinging at me with 20k, so I would need to commit 15k worth of combo power to survive this attack and stay at 5. So it looks like I'm doing some in-hand math. Just kind of be able to combo the cards that I don't really need to survive and just kind of plop them all down on the table at the same time. Some people do it, some people don't. They want to go card for card. I like already knowing what I'm going to do so I don't reveal too much out of my hand. So I'm just going to plop those bad boys down on the board and combo out. He's going to swing at me with Kale, which I'm going to respond with an after image technique, reducing or killing his Kaba rather, so that you don't have to worry about cost reduction for Kale and Caulifla. But he still has 2 bodies on board that can swing, as well as his leader and his leader's ability. It's just nuts. He's going to swing at me with his leader, 15k to 10k. I'm not awakened yet, which is another thing. I probably should have awakened a lot sooner. And he's going to draw a card off of his leader's auto. I'm going to take the life and go down to 3. I've gotten pretty comfortable playing with 3 life defensively, but in this matchup specifically, it's just like, I don't know what to do. I'm just so overwhelmed with the amount of vegetables that are being thrown in my face. And I'm not much of a veggies guy. I hate cauliflower. I don't really eat kale. Cabbage is gross. So there's really no point for me to sit here and take all this, but I'm going to have to. Because 20k right now, unawakened, is huge. He does combo the super combo up here to draw another card, making her 30k. That's going to be hefty for me to combo out. I'm going to have to commit 20k's worth of combo. So I am going to awaken and untap, and being an untap 2 leader, it feels so bad when you awaken on your opponent's turn because you're not getting full value off of the untap, but I'm trying to survive at this point. So it looks like that's 25, that's 35. So I comboed out of the damage and put more cards in my drop area to just try to survive. But he's going to swing at me with his last Caulifla, which is also a 20k body, which is insane. And we're going to see how it goes from there. So swing Caulifla to leader, 20 to 15. I'm not going to counter that. Let's see if he decides to combo up. So he's going to play Shugesh. He's going to play Shugesh and then Shugesh and a Bardock to take a life. So Caulifla is sitting at 30k. He's going to tap a red to double strike Champa. So 40k double strike to my leader. He still has Bardock on board, and he still has his leader's ability to untap a card. So I'm just going to take that to the face because I have to. He's going to activate his leader's ability to untap himself. Swing at my leader, draw a card. So we got 15 to 15. Let's see if he decides to combo up here. Yeah, so this is where the shotgun happens. So 10, 20, 30, 40 combo power on a 15k leader. That's 55. That's 55 double strike. I play super combo to draw, so that's 25. Come on. You got to have more than that. 25, tap, combo 35. So I need 25 more. 40, 45. That's it. It's GG's. Game 1 is in the books quicker than you can say. Good game. I mean, that was ridiculous. Veggies are just so efficient at doing what they do, and they do it so well that going wide doesn't really hurt. And at the same time, yeah, it's a yellow leader, so people are going to side in Cronuas and stuff like that. But Cronuas doesn't really shut down Veggies. I mean, yeah, they're not going to be able to play stuff in off of Shugesh, but Shugesh is still a 20k combo worst case scenario. So they're still going to be putting hefty damage on board, and they're swinging at you with 20ks starting on turn 2. It is a little ridiculous. The only weak Veggie is Kaba. He's the 10k, but even Sister Attack Kale is a 15k that draws, and then all of the Khalifas are 20k, and then Hidden Awakening Kale is also a 20k crit that draws you cards when you have a little amount in your hand. It's just ridiculous tempo, ridiculous width or whatever. It's just, this, to me, in my opinion, if you're going to try to play the Broly leader, this is the variant you want to play. I think that Broly Veggies is going to make a lot of noise. Shenron Veggies is cute, and Broly built with a couple other things is cute as well. But I think Broly Veggies is just so potent and so dangerous and so dynamic that if you're going to try to play something really good with Broly, I think this is the deck that you want to build. It's just my opinion, but what can I say? I mean, it is what it is. Kevin just recently got back into the game. He does have a lot of experience playing Veggies, SS3 Veggies, Ginyu Veggies, so he knows how to handle the archetype, and it's just they have a really busted leader now to use, so, it is what it is. Real quick shout out to my sponsor, Computer and Gaming Universe. Without you guys over there, none of this here on the channel would be possible, so we really do appreciate all of the help and support that we get from our sponsor. All of the information is down in the description below. 256 Ferry Street. We hold our Dragon Ball Super Weeklies Monday nights at 7 p.m. So if you live in the Northern Jersey area and you're looking for something to do Monday night, just come on down. It's $5 entry for tournament pack, tournament kit prize support, and the competitive scene is flourishing over there. We do best of ones on Monday nights. So if you want to just come by and play for a little bit, just feel free to drop in. And we did mention level 1 games earlier as well. Tuesday nights, 7 p.m., best of 3, $6 entry, tournament kit price support. Also, real quick shout out to my man Hernan. Hernan is a boss. This man took a bus from his house to come to level 1 to play Dragon Ball on a Tuesday night. I really appreciate you, bro. Keep doing what you're doing. You are an absolute legend. Thank you so much. So, we're definitely going into the sideboard here for game 2 because I'm not trying to get blown out and embarrassed twice in a row. So I just sided in all the hate. 2 Cronoas, 2 Haru Haru, 2 Masayan, and the second M2. Because I'm only mainboarding 1 Planet M2. So I decided to side in the second one. And just side out stuff that I didn't really need. Like I sided out the Secret Rare. I sided stuff out that I wasn't really going to use too much. Because this is a more aggressive matchup. So I'm not going to get to the higher end of my curve as effectively as I normally would. So hopefully everything plays out the way it should. Or the way I want it to rather. And we actually can survive, because I feel like Pan has a really good late game. She's naturally a defensive leader, but she's kind of like a hybrid in my opinion, because it's red. So you can always chain attack Pan and just get massive value off of all the double strike and the 5Ks. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens. Kevin mulligans and puts back 5 cards. You definitely want a hard mull for green. You want to open Kabas in green as much as possible. And I'm putting back 3 cards. So we're getting ready to do our Pulse Mulligan draw and then our setup of life. And we'll bring game 2 rather underway as soon as we get all of this worked out. Let me know in the comment section down below what Broly variants you guys are experimenting with. Have you tried Veggies? Have you tried something else? What color combinations do you think the leader benefits from? As well as Pan. Shout out to all my Pan players. Do you think mono red is the way to go? Is it mono is red blue something that needs to be tried out? Let me know. I'm always looking for feedback, and I'm always looking for interaction with all of the viewers. So if you guys want to mention anything in the comment section down below, please feel free to do so. And let me know what you guys want to see on future battle chambers. If there's a specific deck in mind. I try to play different decks here and there to get some spice up on the channel and not make it the same boring 2 or 3 decks. So if you guys are looking for something off the cuff, just let me know. But we're gonna get right into it. I'm gonna start. Charge my red and pass. Being up in energy is always good. Kevin's gonna charge his green, swing at me with Broly, take a life, draw a card. I'm gonna take the damage, of course, and then he's gonna pass to me, and I'm gonna draw. Being up in energy on your opponent is really beneficial, but for something like Broly, going second is what they want to do because they get to swing earlier. Like, they get to start off the game by playing and attacking. So, it is what it is. I'm going to charge a second red, tap it to play M2, swing leader to leader, 10 to 10, but I'm going to tap him down with M2, making him 5. Kevin's going to snap take that. I'm going to pass. Kevin's going to draw, tap, charge his second Gohan, giving him 2 greens. He's going to play Caulifla again, take a life, go down to 5. He's got a 20k body on board, which is just insane. And he's going to just awaken this turn. It's just so efficient. The way to beat Broly might be to not swing at him until he's already self-awakened, because you can guarantee yourself a couple extra turns out of it. I probably just am bad and didn't read into that. But if I were to go back and have this matchup, I just wouldn't swing at him early. I would allow him to awaken himself and then swing at him starting when he's already at 4 life. Because at least I'll get to turn 3 doing that. And then turn 4, turn 5, those are my big turns. So that's probably how I'd play the deck in the future. But he's just going to tap the 2 green for the Kaba. Top 10 for a Caulifla, but he's just going to add the Kale to his hand. Looks like he already awakened, so he's not going to get any more value off of this play here. But he can always, of course, attack with Kaba and try to Shugesh something. But he passes. I draw, untap, charge. This will be my 3rd red energy, so I have 3 reds, which is further than I got last game. So I'm going to play the Cronoa to draw so I can shut off his Shugesh. Because I know it's live, and I don't want him to Shugesh in free stuff and just plus off of it. So we're going to go leader into leader, 10 to 15. He's not going to negate. And then with that being said, I'm going to M2 his leader to bring him down to 10. And then combo the Cronoa to give my leader 15. So he'll have to he super combos, goes up to 20, draws a card. There's not much more I can do. I mean, next turn is the kill turn. I mean, when you get to 3 energy in Broly, like that 3rd energy is just so defensive. So we're gonna play the intensifying here to just try to dig for some chain attack Zeno plays, because right now chain attack Zeno would really save me a lot, because it would get rid of his board presence and shuffle his hand back into the deck. So it kind of resets the board a little bit. We all love Chain Zeno. We all love that combo, and it just answers stuff so effectively. But he's going to combo up. He's not going to take that crit strike by using a Kale blocker to combo up, putting his leader at 20k. And I'm sitting at 3 life untapped, 4 energy, with nothing to do. It is rough. Right now would be the perfect opportunity to chain attack Zeno, but I just don't have the cards in my hand. And game 1, I had them in my hand so early, but I never was able to use them. That's how fast I was destroyed by this vegetable deck. So I'm going to pass to Kevin. He's going to draw for turn, charge his yellow energy. So we already know by charging a yellow, he's going to have Nimbus, Bad Ring, and Clo Bloodlust live. He's going to tap 2 to play another Kaba. Top 10 for a Caulifla. Snaps him down. Shuffles his deck. Caulifla is going to allow him to look at top 7 for a Kale. And I hope to God with every fiber in my being that he whiffs on this Caulifla, because it's one less attack I'll have to worry about. Even though I'm already in a pretty bad shape, he's got 2 20Ks on board, 2 10Ks, and his leader. But hey, if it's one less card I gotta worry about, then it's one less card I gotta worry about. The last thing I want him is to drop like a Sister Attack Kale on here, or a 3-drop Implacable Kaba that can't be countered. That would just be no bueno for me. But he does whiff, so let's see exactly how he chooses to continue the extension of his plays here. I'm gonna cut the deck and just witness the overall onslaught that is Veggies. So his first attack coming in is Kaba, 10k to 15. I'm not going to counter that. He's going to combo his Shugesh and make it a 20k. See, it doesn't hurt because there's still 20k swings. Like, yeah, he's not playing another card on board, so he's not going to extend, but it's still something that I got to deal with. So I do combo out, go up to 25, but I burn 2 cards out of my hand because he's got 2 20k swings on board. I'd rather combo out of the little guys, because it's guaranteed I'll be able to combo out of it. So he swings at me with his second Kaba, combos up to 15. So I just need to combo a 5k here to survive. But slowly but surely, my hand is dwindling down in size. Yeah, sure, and he's just going to free play another Caulifla, taking a life, going down to 3. I'm going to after image that. So I go up to 55k here and reduce the Caulifla to 10 for the turn. So I survived that onslaught. Now Caulifla's going to swing at me for 10k. He's going to super combo and draw, go right back up to 20. It's going to force me to either combo out or take the damage. It's just not looking good for your boy right now. This is very grim. This is a very unfortunate situation, but I wanted to showcase the power of this deck, even though I'm completely getting demolished by Kevin. I mean, he is a great player, but I'm just completely getting destroyed. But I felt like it would be criminal for me not to display this, especially for those who are interested in building a Broly Veggie variant. You can almost see where this is going. The shotgun into the leader to have the ability to play Mira is GG's. So I'm just going to say bye to everybody now and let you guys enjoy the rest of the end of this destruction without my commentary. Thank you guys so much for watching. Shout out to all the guys I've mentioned before. Shout out to you, the viewer. You guys make this possible. We'll see you in the next video. Be there or be squared.